Hello and welcome to Lounge 33. This lounge is a special place. It's a place for those who can think dynamically. It's not a place for those who think in binaries. It's not a place for those who have their opinions assigned to them. Those are the people that are called the profane in the mystery schools, and the lounge is not a place for the profane. Let's have some fun today. If you're at all woke to the esoteric, you've probably noticed that there's some significance to the number 33. Just what the is up with 33 anyway? Let's delve in to the meaning of 33. The main symbol for the grand experiment we call the Soviet Union had 32 rays of light, and the sun represented the 33rd. The UN flag divides the world into 33 sections. El Papa, the Pope, has 32 buttons on his cassock. His vesica hat represents the 33rd. Water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit and melts at 33 degrees. In Masonry, the Freemason is stuck at 32 degrees because they are frozen until they have contributed to the great work, at which point they can become a 33rd degree Mason, which represents being illuminated. The red eagle used by the Scottish Rite Freemasons has 32 feathers on its right wing, and its left wing has, you guessed it, 33 feathers. Famous 33rd degree Freemason Albert Pike was allegedly associated with the founding of the Ku Klux Klan. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but it's interesting that in simple gematria, KKK equals 33. K is the 11th letter of the alphabet, and you add together 11, 11, 11, and of course you get 33. Interesting. 33 in the Bible. Leviticus 12:4 references 33 days of purification. Genesis 46:15 references 33 sons and daughters of Israel. 1 Kings 5:16 references 3,300 officers of King Solomon. 1 Kings 2:11 says that King David reigned in Jerusalem for 33 years. And that's kind of interesting because the Star of David, which is represented by an upward and downward triangle, well, it's kind of like 33 because a triangle has 3 sides, and it's often representing 3, and there's 2 triangles, 33. According to Luke 3:23, Jesus died and was resurrected at age 33. Your foot has 33 muscles. Your spine has 33 vertebrae. Astrologically speaking, 33 represents the moment when the sun fully transitions from one sign to another. If I had to guess, I would guess that this 33 represents the most influential of 33s. When it comes to sacred numbers, the origin is almost always in the sky up above. The number 7, for example, likely first corresponded with the 7 planets or wandering stars. This would include the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. And these were the free-moving objects in the sky that were visible without the use of a telescope. The number 12 probably originates from the 12 signs of the zodiac, which of course is part of a great astrological clock that we find ourselves living in. 4 and 8 correspond with the major sun events of the year. You have the summer and winter solstice. You have the spring and fall equinox. That's 4. And if you cut those into halves, you get 8, the in-between zones. If you're ever wondering about the meaning of something in the esoteric world, start by looking at the sky. The sky is often the origin of the symbol and themes used in esoteric thinking. As Hermes Trismegistus said, as above, so below. Once your eyes begin to open to this stuff, you will start to see it everywhere. Now, I was an atheist. I came out of the skeptical community. And I found that to be the most useful lens. And hey, for day-to-day living, it's pretty darn good. But when I started seeing these themes crop up in every ancient civilization, along with all of the modern major buildings around the world, I couldn't help but think, there's something going on here. There is a bigger part of the story here that I am not aware of. And it was having my mind pried open to these things that eventually led me back to Christianity. But that's a story for another time. If you are woke to the esoteric, what opened your eyes? What began to wake you up to the bigger story unfolding around us? I'd love to hear what got you. I'd love to hear your version of the tale. Leave it in the comments below. And of course, until we meet in the lounge again, stay grateful and stay curious.